Hello, wrestling fans. Let's talk about the highlights of what went down on Friday Night SmackDown for June the 27th, 2025. The show opened up with Randy Orton and Cody Rhodes coming out with the King of the Ring trophy crown fame on the podium inside the ring. They get in the ring, and they each stand on each side of it, and then there's a power outage for 30 minutes. The power went out in the whole building. They had to get it fixed, so we never got to see what Cody and Randy had to say. And honestly, I like that because that tournament is so predictable. We all knew who was going to be the final two. Now, don't get me wrong, Orton versus Cody tomorrow night, Night of Champions, should be a good match. But ruining the tournament, having these two in it, and we knew right off the get go, like 3 weeks ago, when Orton said, "I want to face you in the finals," and Cody said, "I want to face you in the finals," you knew who was going to be in the finals. So the opening match was Jimmy Uso versus Jeff Cobbs with Solo Sikoa ringside. Typical match. Jimmy hit his open hand palm strikes, enziguri kicks. He does an awesome whisper in the wind like Jeff Hardy used to do back in the day. Now when Jeff Hardy does it, he slowly gets up on the rope and he always misses it half the time. So I love to see that Jimmy Uso's doing that move. That's so cool to see happen. He's doing it picture perfect. Running boots to the face of Jeff Cobbs. Jeff Cobbs then hit that spinning back body drop, spinning side slam, clotheslines, just destroying Jimmy. Jimmy fought back, super kicked him through the ropes to the floor. As Jimmy went outside the ring, grabbed hold of Jeff C. Cobbs, rolled him back in the ring. As he was getting back into the ring, Solo grabbed his leg to distract him. Jimmy kicked him away. That loud as Jimmy got in the ring for Cobbs to grab him, deliver that spinning world's strongest slam for the 1-2-3. After the match, him and Solo got ready to beat down on Jimmy. Jacob Fatu made the save. To return the favor of last week, when Jacob Fatu was getting attacked by Jeff Cobbs, Solo Sikoa 2-on-1 beatdown, Jimmy made the save. As Jacob Fatu, Jimmy Uso cleaned house. Later on in the night, it shows Jacob Fatu leaving the arena. Jimmy stops him in the parking lot and says, "Hey, appreciate you having my back out there. Now we're even." And Jacob Fatu is like, "We're good. Don't worry. I got no beef with you now, as long as you got no beef with me." Then Jimmy's eyeing that United States title, and then Jacob Fatu is like, "I guess we got beef then." And he walked away. So that was cool. Like how Jimmy's just staring at the title. And then Jacob Fatu, 1 second's cool, going to help Jimmy out. Jimmy helps him out now. They're going to be beef with them if he comes out for that title. That's cool. Charlotte Flair was shown backstage quickly. She approached Alexa Bliss. She said, "Look, I don't want your help. I never needed your help last week. And we're not going to be friends. Get over it." And Alexa Bliss, before she walked away, said, "Look, this day and age, with this new roster of Wyndham, you going to need some backup," she said, "because your mouth always gets you in trouble. And we can help each other out, further our careers. Just think about that. We don't have to be friends. We don't have to be partners. We can just be allies." And then she walked away. And Charlotte Flair posed the shades down. And she's like, "Okay, interesting. Maybe I might take you up on that offer." Then we had Nick Aldis backstage. And he's talking to the other tag teams. Like, "Look, don't get involved in a tag team title match against the Street Profits and the Wyatt Six. I know you all got issues against the Wyatts. Don't get involved." DIY starts mouthing off to Nick Aldis saying, "Hey, look, we're going to do what the hell we want to do against the Wyatt Six, and you can't do nothing about it." So Nick Aldis, "Oh yeah? Head to the ring, boys. I draw it." He sees him off camera. He's like this, "Come here. Yeah? Find a tag team partner quick and kick their ass." So we had DIY versus Andrade Cien and Rey Fenix. Awesome tag match. What a match, folks. From start to finish. The only thing I didn't like about it is Rey Fenix. Don't copy AJ Styles' entrance motion by motion. If I was Styles, personally, I'd be offended if you're copying my entrance, like doing the old hand pose, pulling the hoodie back, fire pyro goes off when you do the thing like this, like DDP needs to do as well. Technically, I guess Styles is copying DDP there, but DDP never pulled, the hoodie back and went like this down the ramp. So Ray Phoenix, don't copy AJ Styles' entrance. You're going to regret that the day Styles faces you in that ring. Guarantee that's going to happen sooner or later. Let me know below in the comments, do you think AJ Styles should go after Ray Phoenix to build a storyline around him copying his entrance motion by motion when they finally do collide one-on-one in the ring? Or do you think AJ Styles should be happy Ray Phoenix is copying his entrance? Anyways, back to the match. DIY hits an awesome shatter machine on Andrade Cien Almas. Then hit a double team super kick into a fairy tale ending on Ray Phoenix. He kicked out. So then Gargano ran and flipped over power drived him. And Ray Phoenix landed in the corner. Then Tommaso Ciampa hit a running knee to the face. Like, what impact? Andrade Cien Almas kicked Gargano's butt for 5 minutes straight. He did like a top rope moonsault, DDT off the ropes, other DDT, elbow drop across the back, running knees in the corner, just kicking Gargano's butt. Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa went to hit a double team move on Ray Phoenix. Ray Phoenix ducked, and Gargano went over the ropes to the outside, and his face hit the steps on the way down. Nasty. You can hear the smack of him hitting the steps. Then he ran at Tommaso Ciampa, hit a series of kick strikes, tagged in Andrade Cien Almas. They did a double team kick strikes to Tommaso Ciampa. Then they had a double team Free Amigos, top rope frog splash him. Gargano in the nick of time got back in the ring to make the save. Gargano hurt his knee during the match, but man, that guy toughed it out. Like the referee, you can see her kept saying, "Are you okay to continue?" And he just like shoves her aside and continues the match. Ciampa had Ray Phoenix chasing him outside the ring, and as Ciampa got back in the ring, Ray Phoenix slid in. Out of nowhere, Gargano hit that slingshot spear for the ropes, just leveled Ray Phoenix. Ray Phoenix, Andrade Cien Almas ended up winning the match when Ray Phoenix did a muscle buster on Johnny Gargano. But it's cool how he did this one. He ran out of the corner, and then he spun around and hit the muscle buster, picked him up, Irish whipped him, and Andrade Cien Almas delivered that swinging neck breaker he does for the 1-2-3. Now let's talk about the free title matches SmackDown had, which should have been 1 or 2 should have been on the pay-per-view because it's called Night of Champions, but 2 title matches. So let's just call it Night of Champions, which should be just called King Queen of the Ring. And they announced that the match between Rhea Ripley and Miguel Rodriguez, the street fight happening this Monday on Raw coming, is now not happening. It's happening at the pay-per-view now. Adam Pearce decided that due to Dominic Mysterio, AJ Styles not being able to compete against each other for the Intercontinental title, he thought the match between Sami Zayn and Karrion Kross was a good replacement match. And Perry must have read the fans just hating that match happening on pay-per-view. That's like a Raw match right there. So adding this street fight to pay-per-view makes up for the replacement match, but still should have been for a belt because of the name of the pay-per-view. So the Street Profits took on the Wyatt 6 members, Dexter Lumis, Joe Gacy with the tag team titles on the line. Battle Rings, Dexter Lumis is doing like the old crab crawl theme. And then like crawling around the ring. And Montez Ford just gets right in his face like, I ain't scared of you. Dexter Lumis spine busted him almost out of his shoes. Tagged in Joe Gacy. And he always whips. And Gacy's supposed to grab his hand so Dexter Lumis could hip toss him onto Montez Ford. Of course, it's Joe Gacy. He messes up, completely misses Dexter Lumis grabbing him. So it kind of looks like Gacy basically hip tosses himself onto Montez Ford. Then he's sitting there like looking at Dexter Lumis like, hey, you screwed up. No, you screwed up, not your partner. Dawkins got in and just unloaded on Joe Gacy with spinning corkscrews, enziguri kicks, clotheslines. Suddenly, the other tag teams that have had beef with the Y6 lately start coming for the crowd, coming down the stage, and they get involved in the match. Match is thrown out. It's like a 2-minute match if you're lucky. And what I love about this was the tag teams all decide, let's beat up on Joe Gacy and Dexter Lumis. And Eric Rowan gets in and just cleans house on the Hills. Like, he destroys the LWO Hill team. He destroys DIY. Then the Motor City Machine Guns, Nathan Frazier, Exion, all 4 of them hit super kicks on Eric Rowan. Then they do dives to the outside and taking him down. And then Bo Dallas runs in, Sister Abigail's poor Montez Ford. Wasn't expecting that. Everybody's fighting everybody outside, and the Street Profits decide, you know what? We're just going to run and dive over the ring post and take down everybody, then get back to the ring and celebrate the titles. That was cool seeing how the Profits was the last team standing during this melee. I want to see elimination tag, not Gauntlet style. I want to see have LWO, DIY, and one corner, two corners have the Machine Guns, they face Exion, and the other corners that have the Profits, Y6, have them start the match. You can tag out any other team as elimination style. That'd be cool to do. I don't want to see a Gauntlet match. It would still be good, but having elimination tag would be a lot more better, I think. Then we had Selena Vega defending her United States Women's Championship against Julia. Selena Vega came out wearing this god-awful looking King Cobra head dress piece and a big, long, styrofoam looking tail. I guess it's she dressed up as video game characters. I guess this is a new one. It looked awful on her. Julia had a cool, blue, yellow, Power Ranger kind of attire going on. What a match, folks. Selena Vega had an awesome Hurricanrana. Went for the 619. Julia blocked it and delivered a neck breaker off the apron to the floor. That was nasty. Selena Vega had a running me roar, now sending Julia into the steel steps, rolled to the ring, hit her top rope me aurora, hit Code Red, but when she hit Code Red, she sent Julia into the corner, and so the referee refused to make the count, which I understand because basically she's tied up in the corner, so basically she's, rope break right there, right? Selena Vega super kicked her, Julia just blasted her for running the clothesline. They kept going back and forth. No one could keep the offense. Then Julia had Selena Vega in an STF submission, let go, and just stomped her in the back of the head. Selena Vega went for a 619 again. Julia blocked it. Brain buster, and we have a new Women's United States Champion. Julia wins the title. That's awesome. I like both competitors, so I'm happy to see Julia win it. On the flip side, Selena Vega, that's her first or second title defense. She should have had a couple more title defenses instead of losing it this quickly. Then the main event. Tiffany Stratton, Nia Jax, last one standing for the SmackDown Women's title. And they tore the house down. Tiffany unloaded Nia Jax with candlestick shots. Nia Jax just absorbed them and just blasted Tiffany with candlestick shots to the ribs. Grabbed a steel chair and just kept smashing into the ribs, drilling it into the ribs of Tiffany Stratton. Simone dropped it on the announce table, which didn't break. Tiffany got up at the count of 8. So Nia Jax ran and splashed her in the steps. Tiffany Stratton got up again at the count of 7. Nia Jax backs up, goes to run to do a run and splash on the steps. Tiffany moves out of the way, but then she just falls down. So the Nia Jax just grabs the steps and drives into the ribs of her. Again, Tiffany gets up the count of 6. Nia Jax is getting frustrated at this point because she can't keep her down. Sets up a table. Goes to Simone, drops her through the table in the ring. Instead, Tiffany counters it, power bombs her through the table. Nia Jax gets up at 5. And she is ticked off and just destroys Tiffany Stratton with more weapons. Sets up outer table, splashes her through the table. Tiffany gets up at a count of 9. And then during the match, both women start hitting each other with candlesticks, steel chairs. This was cool. Tiffany Stratton hit the top rope Tiffy salt on the Nia Jax. Nia Jax got up at the count of 4. So Tiffany ran hit the Famouser. Nia Jax just got up at the count of 1 and just destroyed her with back-to-back bonsai drops with a steel chair. Tiffany ended up rolling out of the ring and got up at the count of 7. Then she crawled around the ring up to the stage. Nia Jax, this part was lame, went after her. And then Nia Jax ran away back down the ring because Tiffany got a storage equipment case. You're scared of a storage equipment case, Nia? Come on. Tiffany follows suit. They're fighting each other. And then ended up, Tiffany put her through another table with a powerbomb. This time off the top rope, like a sunset flip powerbomb. Suddenly, on cue, here comes Naomi. But Naomi said waiting while both women are down. She decides to run out to cash in while both women are getting up. That makes no sense, right? And of course, the referee asks like 40 times, like, you sure you want to cash in? Naomi's like, yes, 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 yes. Tiffany grabs the briefcase, hits it across the face to Naomi, hits it across the face of Nia Jax, stacks both women on top of each other, hits a Tiffany saw it. Nia gets up at the count of 7. So at this point, Nia gets up and she's by the ropes. And Tiffany runs and hits her with the briefcase again, sends her to the outside, but Nia holds on, so she's on the edge of the apron. Tiffany again backs up, hits her with the briefcase again to the face. Nia Jax falls off the apron through 2 tables on the outside. Tiffany retains her championship by being the last one standing. Brutal match. I just didn't like the whole, like, crawling around the ring, go off the ramp, and then Nia Jax is scared of her storage equipment case, runs away from her. And Naomi messing up. Like, me, honestly, if I have a briefcase, I would run in where both people are down, not where they're getting up. And I hate that when the referee asks like 40 times, are you sure you want to cash in? I hate that. That's the 5 matches that happened on SmackDown. Definitely check out the Women's United States Championship match, the last woman standing, and the tag match with DIY, Ray Phoenix, and Andrade Cien Almas. Asuka, Jay Gajo had a segment where they were talking about who's going to win Queen of the Ring tomorrow night. Now, that tournament side is not predictable at all. Like, whoever advanced, like, I expect Rhea Ripley to advance, but to lose first round, that was a shocker. Alexa Bliss to lose second round, that was a shocker. Jay Gajo to advance to the finals, I did not see that coming. And instead of talking back and forth about who's going to win the crown, Naomi came out, this is before the last woman standing match, and said that regardless who wins, even if you do become champion, I'm just going to cash in possibly on one of you and take that title. Jay Gajo, since she has beef with Naomi, shoves Asuka away, goes after Naomi, who takes off. Asuka didn't appreciate getting shoved away and just unloaded on Jay Gajo with a strike combo and laid her butt out cold. John Cena came out, and before he could even get a word in, his old theme song hit, the Dr. Thumbnomics, and he's like, what the heck? CM Punk came out dressed up as John Cena, and instead of having, like, word of life breast knuckles, like, jerk-free breast knuckles, that was cool. I'm a straight edge, so I love that. He dissed John Cena rap style. He did pretty good rap, I thought. And John Cena was just, like, shocked that this guy's copying my old entrance, my old gimmick. Because technically, CM Punk last week on SmackDown got put through a table, and John Cena copied his pipe bomb promo, like when CM Punk used to go off script at one time, as John Cena did that last week. So no wonder CM Punk wants to pay back, right? I just loved it. I love how he came out. Cena's like, what the heck? You're dressed up as me. You're rapping like I used to do. Then one more segment happened that was interesting. Ron Killings interrupts Aleister Black again. Last week, he attacked Kit Wilson as Aleister Black was getting ready to face him. So, Aleister Black didn't have a match last week. Well, tonight, Nick Dallas, Adam Pearce in their office, and Aleister Black walks in and says, I have a word. Ron Killings interrupts, just shoves him aside, says, I want John Cena tonight again. And Nick Dallas and Adam Pearce said, no, you're not having John Cena tonight. He's getting ready to face CM Punk tomorrow night at the pay-per-view. So Ron Killings like, okay, fine, whatever. I'll go call out Cena. As he leaves, Aleister Black ain't happy. Follows Ron Killings all the way backstage to the ring. Ron Killings don't know he's being stalked, basically. Turns around after he got on the mic and said, I want John Cena, get out here. Bam, black mask. He's laid out. Aleister Black leaves, and he's confronted with Damian Priest backstage. And Damian Priest said, what the heck's that, man? Ron Killings didn't deserve to get Black masked out there. Now, it's Black's what did I deserve for him to cost me my match? Last week, did I deserve for him to interrupt me? I was going to ask the general managers for a certain match. Can somebody know? That, to me, is disrespectful. Now, he knows, don't disrespect me. If you got a problem with me, Meet me in the ring. And Damian Priest like, you know what? I got no problem meeting you in the ring. Then Aleister Black just smiled and walked away. And then Carmelo Hayes walks up and says, you want no part of him. That was funny because Carmelo Hayes has wrestled Aleister Black twice. The first time he got just destroyed by him. The second time he got a little bit more offense in, but not a whole lot. So just love that when he walked in, like, you don't want no part of him. That was cool. So it looks like we're going to have Damian Priest versus Aleister Black happening. Raw Killings, he ain't going to take that black mass just laying down, but not for basically. He's going to go after Aleister Black. I've heard rumors of it being a triple threat match. I don't want to see that. I'd rather see like Damian Priest versus Aleister Black one-on-one. Ron Killings gets involved, attacks Aleister Black to continue that feud, or Aleister Black versus Ron Killings, and Aleister Black like purposely gets disqualified or something because he's beating down Ron Killings. Damian Priest makes the save to set up that feud. I don't want to see a triple threat, basically. They announced that SmackDown is going back to 2 hours instead of 3. That's going to backfire because SmackDown's been on a roll for being 3 hours. When it's 2 hours, sometimes you get like 3 matches a night instead of like 4 or 5 or 6. And it's more talking. Hopefully this time they realize fans don't like the whole talking segments. Have 4 matches like you used to do with some talking in between. And if they just do 3 matches a night with like talking for the rest of the majority of it, it's not going to work. Let me know below the thoughts of your thoughts of it going back to 2 hours. Are you happy with it, or are you not happy with it like me? Well, I prefer the 3 hours because you get more matches, more storyline developments. With 2 hours, it feels like it's rushed. You know what I mean? Whereas Monday Night Raw is 2.5 hours. They got more time to, more flexible time to do stuff. So why not have SmackDown be 2.5 hours? And they also announced that John Cena has down to, I think, 14 appearances left before he retires for good. So I would take him all the way up to the Royal Rumble. So I'm curious how he's going to lose that title. Because he's going to retire at the start of 2026. That's in January. So he's going to lose the title at the Royal Rumble. Or he's going to lose the title right before the Rumble begins. Or is it going to be a way like maybe his contract's extended till he loses the title at WrestleMania or something. So United Champions tomorrow night. We got Solo Sikoa, Jigga Fatu for the United States title. John Cena, CM Punk for the Undisputed title. That's the only 2 title matches, that's it. Then you got Sami Zayn versus a lame, awful Karrion Kross. Which, by the way, fans of Saudi Arabia, they cheer for wrestlers that make no sense. And he's one of the people that's getting cheered. Like on the pre-show they showed. And at the press conference fame, he was getting cheered a lot. Yeah, don't cheer Karrion Kross. Saudi Arabia, it's gonna go to his head. He's gonna think, yeah, I'm a main eventer where he should have been released, and one of the, like Braun Strowman should have been kept, and he should have been sent packing because he's not good on the mic, he ain't good in the ring, he's not good period at all. But no, let's get rid of Braun Strowman and keep him, right? Like what the heck? We got Regal versus Rhea Ripley in a street fight. That should be good. Then we got the Cody Rhodes, Randy Orton, King of the Ring finals, and Jay Gargano versus Asuka, Queen of the Ring finals. There you have it, folks. Stay safe, everybody. Too sweet. Bye.